So, this is a bad guy, right? Evil in like every sense of the word? No, it's not. Let's talk about why. These guys are usually referred to as voodoo dolls, and in some cultures as a gree-gree. I am not a voodoo practitioner, nor do I practice hoodoo. Voodoo is a closed practice, and hoodoo is heavily guarded. I have not been invited to practice either of those, and if you haven't, then you shouldn't be using these or calling these a voodoo doll or a gree-gree either. I'm of European descent, and therefore the witches that date back into my family would have referred to these as a poppet. The word poppet is used even still as a term of affection, usually for young children. And these little guys and the term poppet date way back, all the way back to ancient Mesopotamia, and really probably earlier than that. And archaeologists have actually uncovered tablets that included little clay poppets and spells that were meant to heal, get this, dog bite. So the earliest evidence that we have of these little guys were meant for healing. And I love that. And that's actually what the primary purpose for these guys was all along. They were meant as a form of sympathetic magic to help heal people. Now, of course, being what they are and as a form of sympathetic magic, you can use them for whatever you want, but the primary purpose was to heal. So if you've got a loved one and they're ill, or they've maybe broken a leg or something like that, the idea is to put your energy and your intentions into the doll and let that help heal your injured loved one. A good, for instance, would be if I have a family member thousands of miles away, and I, as a healer, can't put my hands directly on them. I can use this doll as a conduit to put my energy into it, and then as a piece of sympathetic magic, my energy can then transition into that person. Of course, it helps if you have something that's personal, that belongs to the person you're trying to transfer the energy to, like a lock of hair or a piece of clothing, just something that's personal. But the point is, this doesn't have to be like a bad news bears situation, right? And most people who see them are like, I gotta stay away from that. That's clearly not a good idea. But it is, and it can be used for good. Now, of course, when I sell one of these guys, the joke is always, what happens when this guy leaves my care is none of my business. But I always say, I don't advocate using them to hurt anybody, despite the fact that, I'm not a Wiccan and I don't believe in the threefold rule. And I think that, light can't exist without dark and dark can't exist without light. But that's a whole nother video altogether. But here they are. And they can be made special ordered with a piece of hair or something personal if you've got somebody special in mind. But just like if you see these out and a practitioner or a creator is making these for actual use, like mine come with a little spell to help wake them up, you don't have to worry that like you're inviting evil into your home, because like I always say, the intention isn't with the doll. The intention resides within the witch. So it's all about who's behind it, right? Anyway, take care. Talk soon.